This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Houston Cougars and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So LSU's offense will go to work first. And Kamario Taylor will be running the show. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
Got it behind the line. It's Wesco. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Houston Cougars offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we expect a lot of the game plan to be built around Gideon Davidson. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense... touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Houston! The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, as you know, Keyshawn Henderson was the #1 overall recruit in the country, highest rated, and he has started to play like it today. He is coming off that last touchdown. His teammates were hyped up for him and excited. So much hype and pressure on his shoulders, but he is performing with a very calm and composed demeanor down here on the sideline. Fun.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Barry. He's dropped.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tells to run, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Davidson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you kick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They're all over him. That's got it. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All over him immediately. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Hits inside. It's Berry. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been... on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield is Henderson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hold to the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls it and runs it again. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Buying time to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. The run inside. It's Sanford. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Marsh. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Couldn't make the connection in the end zone, and that's not the worst of it. This flag is going to back him up for holding. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 5 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Golden Bears, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He told his team he was pleased with their performance in the first half, but they have got a lot of ball game left. They want to come out and set the tone here to start the third quarter. Coach said, we have got to play clean football and execute. Always a challenge in these early games in the season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Running inside. It's Davidson. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. The short hands, it's Davidson. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Making the adjustment. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Holds on, it's Young. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Working the middle, it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under pressure. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. I'm not sure he was going to be able to do much with that anyway. They take the grounding call, and they'll try to pull it out of the fire on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're going to ride this running back across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Made a defender miss. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a lot.
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick give. It's Gage. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
To throw, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Sanford. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for a deep man. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sets his feet, it's Henderson. Finds his target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the line. Good coverage there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Look out! And they got it.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run. stop. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, going to throw it. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Going to the run, it's Sellers. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.